I wrote this book as if I had a week to live. I thought, if I'm going to write a book, what would I say if it was my last week and my last hours? And for me, the most important message in there is to say that there's no such thing as a single human being. You know, the minimum number in a human unit is 2. So the word I, the most misunderstood word in the English language, also the shortest, could only ever indicate half of something. Imagine if every time we heard that word I, we heard a word of connection rather than separation. Imagine that. It would be a better world. That's my basic message, I think. The Western world has achieved much, and yet I believe has constructed an environment where human beings are lonely. We live in a culture that focuses on the self, or the I. What I call within these pages the privatisation of the self. We are connected to each other via our clever technological devices, but these same devices allow us to hide from the world of real, breathing human beings. There's a crack in the foundation of Western culture. The structure is wobbling, and we're in trouble. Life happens when people are present to one another. There is no present without presence. When I'm truly with another human being, I'm quite unself-conscious. All I know is the other, and for a time, I see everything in the light of the other. There's nothing wrong with experience. It's the archaeology of times past. But to spend my days in constant analysis of how I feel about things is to live in the past, even if that is the recent past. At the Wayside, we tell people they are not problems to be solved, but rather people to be met. We know we've had a good day if someone walks out of our front door feeling met rather than worked on. Mostly people anticipate they will be treated as problems rather than as persons. Indeed, most seem to insist on it, as this has been their experience in the past. But to flourish as a person, the essential ingredient is to know that you belong with others. My journey has taught me that we only live for a few minutes, and in no time we'll be on our deathbed. Far from being a depressing thought, this knowledge is empowering me to make me sure that I live like it's in my last few moments. Modernity has sold us an illusion that has worked for us in some ways but crippled our culture in others. Until we learn that we are hardwired as social, until we learn that the fundamental human unit requires 2 persons, until we learn how to be persons rather than individuals, until we face all of that, we remain on a fast track to pain and social dysfunction. There's a better way. It offers a real path to community, the possibility that love overcomes hate.